So it's Sunday. The last thing I was explaining to you, my goal, my small goal for myself was a video each day. I cheated on, let me see, was it Friday, Thursday, and I walked around the shop, shot some footage. I'm going to put that up for you. Thursday I didn't get shit done. We actually were out of the shop. But like I said, I got a short video. It kind of explains that a little bit, how I failed at my goal. I meant to bring it home Friday, throw it up on the YouTubes, and at least that way it was only one off. I forgot my camera at the shop and passed the fuck out when I got home. It's been a long week. We don't, you know, any small shop you never want for work, you always want for money. Because there's always something to do, and that's the status that we're at right now, honestly. But we got some work in, we got money in, we're moving along. I'm finding that this time of year, the June, July, into August, are the hard times of the year for us. Even the car lot cars and things like that slow down. So I've been fretting and almost panicking over the last month and a half. We'll see. Without cash flow, you don't work. Without work, you don't get anything done. When you don't get anything done, you don't get anything paid out. There were jobs that we could have ground on and just went in and started grinding on and got something done, but oddly enough, people do like getting paid at the end of the week when their job is complete, when their week is complete. So instead of racking up this big deficit and telling the guys they got no money coming, they had time off. They worked on their own projects. Last week I was pretty fired up with the political landscape that we're dealing with these days. Apologists, your liberal, progressive agendas that want to whitewash all the bad parts out of our nation's history, make everything fucking lavender and roses. I'm still pretty fired up about that. I'm not blind to what's going on. I just try not to translate my socio-theological or political views here. This isn't really the venue for that. It just is. Let me see. I rented out the old shop on the house to someone that wants to use it for private purposes, which is really weird because we're going through it and we're cleaning it up. I'm patching up some plumbing that the fitting had broke and sprayed water everywhere, so I shut the water off. It's kind of its own archaeological dig because I'm finding things. I keep minor trophies from certain projects. I got a piece of a tail section off of a Camaro that I patched in that little tail section where it was all Bondo and bent up, put quarters on it. It's really strange because I have a million little movies playing through my head as I'm walking through there, cleaning stuff up, moving stuff out, boxing up, just stuff I left behind, shit we didn't have room for in Johnston, and I never really came back for. And it's really fucking cool, you know. I got a floor pan for a car. We need to get in the car. In my garage, it's going to come out and go to the shop. That's one step closer to getting that done. Oh gosh, you know, our goal right now, our prospectus right now, and the two guys I got working for me are completely on board, is anything new come in, we don't miss a deadline. I missed a deadline on a car lot car. I had shit in a gun, spit all over this hood. I was shooting in black. So yesterday I went back and scrubbed it all down and repainted it. nibs, bits of trash, but it's a really nice looking hood now. I can wet sand it and polish it, and it's perfect. So that makes me happy. The thing I dislike is, even in our little shop, there's 3 of us and a couple customers. Everybody's pretty much on point. Everybody knows what's going on. This is what I'm going to lead in today, is just intra-office or intra-company communications. So many companies, people don't talk to each other. I deal with one guy specific at a car lot, and this is our first job and we're late, so I don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, it was a fluke out of my scope. We fixed it. We figured out what went wrong. I had somehow a little glob, not even pea-sized, a little tiny glob of clear in my clear gun. I clean them, I clear them. I don't know what the fuck happened. Anyhow, that broke up and came out and just looked like a million gnats landed on the hood. And you know, that happens. It should never happen. The guy should be on top of that shit, and I wasn't. So I know a failing there. We'll fix it. We did fix it, I should say. But new projects coming in, our aim is to never miss a deadline, never miss a goal. Old projects, as much as I hate it, they are what they are. We're going to grind on them and push hard as we can. But at the end of the day, we'll get done what we can, do the best damn work we can, we'll move on. That leaves us with 4 projects in the shop that are like that. I'm going to aim this shop to something that's SEMA worthy by 2017. That's profound steps forward. My spray area I don't have sealed like I need, so when it comes time to shoot this project, whole different game. I got to rebuild I got to build the last half of my booth, I should say. Right now it vents like it's supposed to, it filters like it's supposed to, but it's not sealed up as tight as it needs to be. So I need to add a pedestrian door that's sealed. I need to build my flap doors so they seal. That's what I've been up to. That's what's going on, and I'm kind of trapped. I've been trapped in my head for the last month and a half. Very agitated, very annoyed, very pissed off at my sore luck. I got to sit down and write a proposal. Essentially, it's just a scope of work I'll give any of my customers on big projects, so it's nothing new. I wanted to write that up Thursday night, but I went to Iowa City to get that truck. At this point, with what we've got in the shop, it may as well be called Adam's Truck Stop. My nephew's got a C10 77. We got a 66 C10. We're smoothing out. We're welding some shit up. We're slapping a slick paint job on it. We're not doing anything inside the bed, which desperately needs a lot of work, and shipping it. I came up with what I wanted to do, which is like huge. And then of course the owner wants to do this. He's flipping it. The owner wants to do this. So I went from this, fighting against this, and I got down to about here, about a third of the budget, which it allows us to zoom the exterior, do it pretty much right. Pop the hood, and it's getting implement paint and rattle can to fix the fender aprons and the firewall. I get people stating you could have spent more time on gaps, you should have spent more time on this. I agree. I could have spent a lot more time on a lot of these projects. I got 2 goals right now. One is to not miss the deadlines and get projects out there so people can see what we're doing. The bad thing is they're never going to say, well, I only paid $4,000 for this. They're going to say, this is what they do. And then, you know, not missing the deadlines and just getting that volume where we've got more old school rides out there that people can see of ours. I want to go to small local car shows and trip over my work. That's my next goal. So that's that. That's where we're at. The sandrail's in there. I pushed it outside and tarped over the passenger and engine area. It's a small little thing, only what, 8 foot tip to tail. It got pushed outside. Monday I'm going to call the owner and tell them they have 2 choices. They come give me full deposit, and their budget went up because I've been storing it. They're going to have to pay some storage. And we'll get cracking on it. We'll pull it back in. Or the other one is there, pay storage or pay impound. Don't care which. But I'm going to go back. I know when it got dropped off. I got to go and look at the exact day, the date. But I know when it got dropped off. In the state of Iowa, and I got to look up the statute again. But in the state of Iowa, in a secured stored facility, if I recall, it's $27.50 a day that can be charged for storage. I'm going to go back to that day when it was dropped off and see how long it was there. But moreover, it'd be it was the 26th or 29th. He was supposed to drop his first deposit off. With that, it was the Monday around the 27th, 29th, something like that. That said, I'm going to charge him storage from there on and just let it sit there. Or I push it out the gates and call the county that there's a derelict vehicle in my parking lot. Which will be a real bitch to get that vehicle back because it doesn't have a title yet. That's what he's trying to do, is get it built so he can get a VIN number and a title. And they're all things I don't want to do. But I've been sitting on someone else's vehicle, taking up space in my shop and not paying me. And that's the thing folks have got to realize. There's going to be deficits on projects. A lot of the projects we do are 80% projects. The truck is only going to be about a 50% project, the 66 C10. But a lot of the projects we're doing are only basically 80% projects, because that last 20% takes 80% longer to do. The devilish details, as it were. So that being that, you know, you got to give a little credence there. I'm busting my ass, we're doing it right, but no matter how much pride I have in my work, no matter how much skills I've got to bring, how much in skills I have to bring to the table, I can only perform to the level of budget. I have budget constraints. And in the position my shop's in, we can't tell people, you know what, fuck you, just take it down the road. We are down the road. We are those guys. Our rates are where they need to be. Our deadlines, timeliness are where they need to be. We got the things where they need to be. The workmanship's definitely improving. The team I've got under me, they get better every day. They're young. They're very ignorant. They've never tasted defeat. Not kicking your teeth, defeat. And my aim is to never let them. They never know what defeat tastes like. They're never going to resolve themselves, because getting your teeth kicked in hindsight isn't nearly as bad as it looks walking into it. I've had my teeth kicked in a few times in life, and I allowed myself to get lazy and reserve myself to fuck, you know, whatever, what's another one? No more. We worked Saturday. They tore that truck apart. Everything off of it we need except for the hood. Bumper, grill, hood, tailgate. And they started knocking out all the old cracked Bondo. I get parts Monday. I should be able to start actually primering Tuesday. I should be able to start laying down some high build Tuesday. We're going to get straight. All we're focusing on is exterior. So, I don't know. That's the shop in a nutshell. You know, we're this far from fucking disaster. One bad turn, you know, and I've got such a blessed life, such a blessed existence. A friend of mine that's written out that space out back, that's going to take pressure off on obviously my personal bills. Because I'm making less than a McJob right now building this shop. September, it'll be 4 years I've been doing this. August is when 4 years since I started pushing to do this. I bought alumina, flipped it real quick. I wound up making $100 on it, so it wasn't worth my time. Oh well. And we get more volume out there, people are going to go, well, that looks nice, but what can you really do? And like I said, the people around us, the property owner that I'm on contract at my home, the property owner at my shop, that we got some really cool people around us. People that bring us, they go, hey, you know, I got a little something. Why don't you paint this for me and put it on? Why don't you do this for me and put it on? And then we got the calls coming in. The proposal for the one job, it's an art piece, basically, a sculpture or casting, really, in fiberglass. That ought to be an interesting piece to restore. I can't get into a lot of details because there's owners, there are stakeholders, there are going to be people that are donating. So it's a cultural art piece, and it's like 20 feet tall and 40 feet long when all 12 pieces are assembled. I'm going to sit down and write that up today. Send that off. Get that moving. I'm going to get out of here. It's like 80 degrees at 9 o'clock in the morning here in Des Moines. So it's a scorcher. It's going to be a scorcher today. I think it's, what the hell are we supposed to get up to today? It's supposed to get up to almost 100. So, such it be, such it be. Don't care. Okay, all you guys have been following and watching and looking. I appreciate it. I do. I've got, for the last year, I've had an average of 4 dozen people that catch my Sunday morning coffees. I want to extend that out graciously. Thank you. I've had a lot of new subscribers lately. I mean, we're pushing real close to like 580, and that's just outstanding. I know there's guys that got 10,000 subscribers and 1 million views, and that's an awesome accomplishment for them. I'm not going to belittle my accomplishment with looking at this and getting daunted. You guys are great. I appreciate it. I thank you. I'm a little more sane and well rested today, so I actually want to sit down and give some greetings and salutations. This one's going to run on a little bit. I'm sorry. You know, I got people like Kenny Miller, Street Rodder, Darren Zig down in Oz pops in every now and again. Some local folks, Marcelinas, Figaro. All you people and the feedback and the commentary, it's cheaper than therapy. But in the videos, you know, I've been having folks that are going back and looking at videos and some of the repair videos. We're going to be bringing in some more repair type work because I like those videos. They get a lot of good views. If I can help someone, you know, in my repair videos, I get a lot of people bashing on them. My repair videos, I try to gather up basic tools, and I'll sort through, and I'll try to find just the 8 or 10 tools I need just for that job without having to sort through. But I try to show those cold. I don't look them up. I don't research them. I don't, you know, some of these things I've done: window regulators, fuel pumps, brakes, things like this. I've done a gob of times. Control arms, I've done more than a handful of times. I did service work for a while. All Data was my best friend. You can turn anybody with a basic service kit of tools into a high-end B-level tech with all data. It's $150 a month. And I'm working to get the channel somewhere more specific as my guys pick up and are able to move more. And it's been lately I've been able to deal with business and make calls and things like that. So once I get a laptop squared away or a external hard drive squared away, something, I don't know, the options are there. I got amazing people around me reaching out to help, actively helping, and I feel so blessed every day. I open up my doors to my shop. You know, I unlock the gates in the morning. I swing those gates open. In the back of my little brain, all I hear is that opening guitar riff of Tom Waits Going Out West, and the scene from Fight Club where they bust open the big doors in the basement and I all file in. That whatever reason, and I giggle like a school child. But fuck. The blessings bestowed upon me are huge. I'm gonna keep it up. I'm gonna push. I'm not gonna fail. You know, there's a plethora of people there that I need to thank and say hello to. Ken Cooper, I haven't heard from you in a while, buddy. Pop up, say hi. Give me a call, something. Darren, I'm going to try to give you a call this next week. I don't know when you're available, so I'll try at various times of the day if I can't get a hold of you. Shit. That's it. I'm going to steer this somewhere worthwhile. You guys take care.